Hey y'all, look how lazy we are in America. Now they got all the illegals out, you got regular Americans doing construction work. And we're so damn lazy we can't even pick up the bricks ourselves. They really got these suction machines to move the bricks around. It's gonna take them 10 years just to build one wall. And look, all the employees are using these machines.
Construction of our home is in jeopardy because the labor situation is completely unknown.
Andy Adamick is supposed to move into his new home in July, and he likes the guys who are working on it. He doesn't know what their immigration statuses are, but they were not there when he checked on the house Tuesday.
Because these guys provide a valuable labor force.
I know that we have lost a lot of our workers because of their hearing about these raids. We have got some of them back, but we're now about half capacity, which basically hurts our work production. This particular job here is a huge job for the community. Well, the community is going to miss out if we can't get it finished. And those raids happen a good bit away from here. There's a lot of closer jobs than this one, so I know they're all being affected as well.
I mean, we have rights as a general contractor. You can't just storm my site, and that shouldn't be happening here. But when that unknown is factored in, I mean, we've heard horror stories of, you know, they're detaining everyone. I've worked international projects, I've worked regional projects, and you know, I'm a Trump supporter. I back him 100%, but I just feel like there has to be a more.
And it's very hard these days to get people to do construction. It's extremely hard. And they are willing to do it. The Hispanic descent, they basically are stepping up and will do some of the hard work. But I am a Trump supporter, like I said, and I do think there is a way to go about doing this, but I just don't think the raids.
American workers have replaced Latinos in construction sites, and they are struggling so much, or they are so lazy that they have to use suction machines to pick up bricks. And this is making the work super slow to actually get done, man. As we have seen in the video, picking up a brick with a suction machine is actually much more slower than actually picking up with your hands. But these guys are struggling because of their votes. A lot of these construction site owners actually vote for the orange man. This is exactly what you get when you vote for, you know, hatred, and when you vote against your best interest, because a lot of them actually knew that they depended on the Latino workforce. But guess what? They still went ahead and voted the way they did. Now, this is where actually karma hits, because you know the saying, you only know the value of what you got once you lose it. Yeah, exactly what's happening right now. But now they're finding out that nobody can be like a Latino workers. Those guys are motivated by just money, man. They are motivated by survival instinct, because most of them are illegally in the country and they don't have a choice. They have to do that work or not. They cannot actually find another job. But let's take a look at these videos that I have sampled for you guys, and let's take a look at what's happening. I don't know if this is struggling or this is lazy, but you tell me in the comments down below. I'm your presenter, Joel Mogisha. If you're new, kindly consider subscribing, hit that like button. Let's get into it. I'll be back with more commentary after this.
Florida construction is in big trouble. Workers are not showing up. We already knew that Florida real estate was in trouble and a big crash is coming. And now this. What is going to happen to Florida real estate? What do you guys think?
Going on, chat. I decided to come prank these Mexicans today, man. Boss told us to be here at 7. Man, these mofos showed up here at 6:30. God dang. Woo! Look, it's already 9 o'clock. I'm gassed out. This sun is no joke. I'm ready to go home. But hey, man, Juan said he's got something for me, so I'm going to go ahead and check with Juan real quick. That stuff Juan gave me? Shoo! Got me on the roof. Let's go. Guys, when it came down to setting trusses, Juan said he beat his record today, man. He said he got this thing done in 5 freaking minutes. I don't know how they do it. I'm still feeling pretty good.
So illegal immigrants have been hunted throughout the state of Florida by ICE agents, and the Florida construction industry, shocker, crashed. That's right, Florida construction is crashed because while all of the ICE agents have been going around to all of these construction sites, picking up illegal immigrants and undocumented immigrants that are supposedly criminals, it's created such an aftermath that now, doesn't matter if they're documented or undocumented, immigrants are not going to construction sites. They're not going to farmlands. They're not going to anywhere where ICE agents are searching. So now that we have dozens of openings, you would think that Americans would be rushing back to the workforce and they'd be taking these jobs back that illegal immigrants were taking from them. Timmy, Todd, and Tucker are not going out to do roofing a Florida sun. Construction in Florida is at a crawl because guess what? Illegal immigrants were doing the jobs that nobody else wanted to do. And this whole story about illegal immigrants are stealing American jobs was a bravado to have an excuse for not going out and actually doing these jobs. And the fact is, most United States citizens don't even have the job skills to be able to do these jobs illegal immigrants have been doing for underpay for a long time. The fact is, blaming immigrants for the jobs that you don't want to do is cowardly. The fact is, illegal immigrants have come to this country for a better way of life. They are only doing the jobs that you won't do because they can't get anything better. But once they've rised up, they've got themselves educated, they will become lawyers, they will become doctors, they will turn the tides on the people that are oppressing them now. It has happened over and over again, and it will happen in the state of Florida. Wake up. Everybody that watches this and agrees with me, please share this, leave your comments. Please comment for all of us, so that way we all stand together. Unity. And for all of you that disagree with me, just keep on scrolling.
Hey, Todd. So what do you think about the whole immigration stuff? What do you think of all the people that have been here for like 20, 30 years? What's your point? What's your thoughts about the whole Trump situation?
Well, I can fix that easy. People that been here 20, 30 years, 15, give them a tax ID number, let them stay here, they pay taxes, let them work on their citizenship, and stop chasing them around and deport them.
Because for sure they're not criminals, right?
No, they're not criminals. I mean, I get it.
There's people some people that
are people here breaking the law, robbing people, gangbangers.
Which is fucked up, right?
Doing that shit. Drug dealers. Okay, get rid of them. But these people that are here, that been here 20 years, are established and good citizens. They just want a better life.
So they've been trying to get people that have been working here, or they got their work trucks and shit, and they're trying to get them out.
Yeah. Leave them alone.
Exactly.
Give them a tax ID number so they now can pay taxes.
See? Easy.
It's an easy fix.
So you think Trump is racist?
You know what? To a point, yes, and to a point, no. Look at Obama. He's deported more people than Trump.
Yeah, that's true.
And nobody said nothing.
Why? Is he black?
Probably because he's black, yeah.
That's true. There you go, guys. There you go.
If it becomes a big problem with so many people here, like you said, keep the good ones and get rid of the bad.
That's true. Easy fix, right?
Brenda, easy fix, baby. Easy.
All right, everybody, listen. You only know the value of what you got once you lose it. And whoever actually made that quote was right, because all these construction sites are finally, realizing that nobody can replace a Latino worker. Nobody can replace an immigrant worker, because these people are motivated by something far more than just money. They are motivated by survival instincts, and they will work at, very excruciating, conditions that most Americans are not willing to work under. And they will actually happily do it, even under minimum wage, just because their instinct is for survival. They don't have a choice, man, because a lot of them are coming into the country legally especially a lot of them have been actually in the country legally for years. They don't have papers to go and actually look for white collar jobs or official jobs. All they have is these informal jobs like in construction sites, in farming and in plumbing, all these other jobs where you actually require workmanship, handymanship, where you actually do the work with your hands and they're labor intensive. Now, as we have seen in this video, I am not sure if this is struggling or this is laziness, man. How do you pick up a brick with a suction machine that's taking 100 years to get the job done than actually picking that up with your own hands? You saw the video. I'm not making this up. These guys are picking the bricks with suction machines. Can you believe that? What kind of struggling is that, or what kind of laziness is that? You picking up the brick with suction machine is actually as good as actually not being there at the job site, because just let the machine do the work. If you actually doing that with the machine, just program the machine to do the job for you. Don't bring up people to just stand there and watch the machine do the job, and then pay them at the end of the day. I don't know what you think, guys. Let me know in the comment section. This is hilarious. This is super hilarious. This is actually the best instant karma that I've ever seen, since this whole, FAFO saga actually started. Because, these people actually went ahead and voted against their best interest, thinking that they were making America great again, thinking that they were bringing back, jobs to the Americans. And these are the Americans that actually are doing the jobs. They are either lazy or struggling to do the jobs. You cannot replace a Latino worker, especially in these labor-intensive jobs. When we are talking about maybe white-collar jobs where you actually go to the office, spend the day at the office, maybe you can replace that. But in these conditions where it's labor-intensive, a lot of Americans are not used to that. And we have heard Trump say it himself. He actually realized that he needs to call back, all the Latino workers that were working in the farm, all the illegal immigrants that were working in the farm that he deported. Not my words, his words. He went ahead actually to insinuate that these people did it naturally. Really? Naturally? Are you trying to insinuate that they were born to do this? Of course not. Nobody was born to do anything in the field or in the construction site. It's just that their motivation is actually different, totally different. When you are actually motivated by instincts of survival, man, you're gonna do anything to survive. And this is exactly the drawing line between the American worker and the Latino worker or the illegal worker. This is actually the absolute difference. Let me know, guys, what do you think about today's episode? Because I was super laughing when I first saw these videos online. How can you actually pick up a brick with a suction machine? I don't know. Maybe it's technology. Educate me in the comment section. Thanks again for choosing us today. I appreciate you all, watching this far. I appreciate your support, your sweet comments. I appreciate your super chats. I appreciate those who actually have joined the membership, to be part of this growing community. I'm your presenter, Joel Mugisha. If you're new, kindly consider subscribing, hit that like button. See you in the next episode. Peace out.